Okay, so we're now streaming live on Facebook, and be aware that we're now recording this also. We are recording this Zoom meeting for training and quality assurance and content purposes. So I'll drop that in the chat. Welcome everyone. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to Daylon Rabito, Mindset Monday. Hey Daylon, what do you got for us this morning?
Hey Steve, good morning, and thank you for that. Well, as you guys know, we're already in the fall season, right? Fall season typically tends to be a slower season for all of us. During this time, people are packing up their flip-flops, sunblocks, ditching the Jimmy Buffett playlist, getting ready for a new season of early morning to-dos, freshly ironed business clothes, and afternoons of sports practice shuffling. But as a real estate agent, what effect does the seasonal change have over your business? This is something you got to think about as we continue moving forward in this year. Are you prepared to continue nabbing new listings even as the market declines over the next few off months? Historically, sales in May, June, July, August account for 40% of the year's total home selling volume. And while the data do show there are less homes listed during the fall and winter season, that doesn't mean that you have to prepare for a listing drought, especially if you stay on top of your game. And we want you guys to stay on top of your game. That's why we put in this training together as a Mindset Monday, just to get your mindset right for the rest of this week, but also for the next few months. As a smart real estate agent that you are, you got a plan to keep your business thriving and to attract new clients during the upcoming lower volume months. So if you want to conquer the post-summer slump and get more listings this fall, you have to put into action the next 5 tips that will get you more listings in this lower season. I'm gonna give you today 5 simple tips to follow. So number 1, put your positive reviews to work. Hopefully, you already have positive reviews readily available on your website and social media pages. But in the slower months with fewer listings to be had, you should have extra time to reach out to past clients who have had a great experience working with you. So we got to request some feedback so you can use to beef up your existing review page. Featuring positive reviews on your homepage is a terrific way to attract prospective clients. I know a lot of you have been working on that, and I cannot stress it enough, but getting positive feedback on your page, it's very, very, very important. These days, almost everybody, it's heavy enough or savvy enough rather to check for positive or negative feedback before making a decision about whether or not a service or product will turn out to be a good investment. And statistically, most people do just that right before. I mean, think about yourself. When you are about to go to a restaurant or buy anything, what is it that we always look for? The reviews, right? What kind of feedback this company or this service are getting. So people are doing that now more than ever. So take time to really focus on creating a solid feedback page where prospective clients can be impressed by it. Doing this not only helps you during the slower months, but think about it, it will create a solid momentum and keeps you on top, perfectly positioned for when the next busy season comes around. So let's go to number 2, and that is feature seasonal content on your social media pages. You can use that as content for the next few months. Utilize social media to provide interesting, fun, informative content for prospective clients. This fall, consider sharing some back to school organization tips or a few simple healthy snack recipes for lunch boxes, as well as more traditional real estate focused tips, such as how to market a home in the fall, stuff to that nature. When the holidays arrive, you have tons of opportunity to post content that's engaging and useful. So the more people you drive to your website, the better your chances of reaching your target audience, the home seller, that's what we want now for this upcoming months. Traffic equals business. Always remember that. Traffic equals business. So use your social media pages to attract as many people as possible. Even if most people of the traffic is generated by people who just want to learn how to make the perfect paper, cut out snowflakes, whatever it is. Just make sure that you get traffic. Traffic equals business. Sharing seasonal tips and useful content nurtures relationships and helps bring you to mind when people are ready to list their homes. Again, we're in the business of relationships. So we got to build more relationships as we go. It doesn't matter how you're getting them, if it's by posting stuff that are relative or important for other people, like some content not related to business or business stuff, whatever it is. Always try to make more relationships. So number 3, focus on the seller's advantage. When you meet with prospects, it's a good thing to remind them that while houses put on the market during the slow months may not sell lighting fast, when they're listed and marketed right, the fact that there are fewer options actually works in their favor. So remind them that. It means prospective buyers are likely to be highly motivated to close a deal when they find a house that they really want. So imagine for a second as a buyer, you've been searching for the right house, but the sparse inventory have been less than inspiring. So you aren't having any luck finding a property that checks enough boxes for you and feels like it could be your home. So you're discouraged and frustrated. Enter new listing perfectly presented by a super professional real estate agent. Hopefully this is you. An agent who knows how to market homes to their best possible advantage, regardless of the season, and who has done all the right things to ensure the new listing will be covered by anyone who walks through. Well, it shouldn't take much of the previously mentioned gloomy house hunters to perk up when they visit your fabulous new listing, but decide they want to make a deal, schedule the movie van, and enjoy the holidays in their new home. That's what you need to help prospective clients envision should they choose to list with you. And this is all about creating a story, right? So when you're working with a seller, let them see the end game. Let them see how it's gonna end to their favor, okay? Help them envision the entire thing. And yes, it might seem that the opposite can also be true. Less houses on the market giving buyers the upper hand by creating the sense that sellers will be desperate and or more likely to negotiate. But when you stay on top of your potentially fluctuating seasonal swings with your numbers, your prospect should feel confident that you understand how to turn weak inventory into a positive advantage. All right, so keep that in mind. And number 4, refresh your website and social media pages. And I'm pretty sure Steve can agree with me here. How annoying it is when you click on a link that's broken or doesn't direct you to the assumed destination. It annoys me a lot. But how about when you read something and decide to take some action and you discover that the post is actually months old and your participation is pointless? If you've been super busy over the summer, chances are that you have let a few things slide on the cyber front, and we can't allow that to happen. So capitalize on your downtime by using it to clean up your website and social media accounts. So how do you do this? Well, I'm gonna go briefly through a few points that you should consider. For example, you gotta take down any old posts that are irrelevant or seasonal, okay? If you're still posting stuff about summer or maybe spring, it's time to take that down. Test all links to verify that they're still functioning like they should be. Consider whether or not your call to actions are featured in the best possible locations for maximum lead capture, and or find places where more CTAs can be inserted. CTAs meaning call to actions. Add some fresh new content, and this should be done as often as possible. Revamp your landing page to be super user-friendly. Make sure it's easy to navigate and includes attractive features such as free downloads or directories for popular local restaurants and attractions. And you can use your imagination. So there's a lot of potential on this aspect. So your website and social media pages can easily offer the biggest return on investment in time and money when they're managed properly. And while we're on the subject of cyber games, that leads me to the final tip, which is number 5, which is engage in relevant online discussions. You know those websites that brag about attracting thousands of visitors a day? Well, perhaps you never experienced your own mega cyber success going viral online with a multi-pronged media blitz, but you can definitely ride the wave. Okay. Research successful real estate websites and find content that you feel confident chiming into, then offer thoughtful, informative commentary, particularly posts that are generating lots of conversation. So chime in on that, put your 2 cents into it. Then share that post on your various media platforms. So feel free to share whatever they're doing. Now, your expert voice and opinion are there. When they go back, other people they go back and they see it, they're gonna see your name, they're gonna see your comment, highlighting your knowledge and marketing savvy within your industry. So stay away from, and this is my suggestion, stay away from threads that are discussing controversial issues, even though they do generate tons of interaction. You want to stay away from that. Just be sure that your contribution to any social media conversation reflects the fact that you have a working knowledge of real estate and plenty of experience selling houses, period. That should be your focus. And that's my 5 tips for you guys today for Mindset Monday on how to be successful, how to engage, and how to stay busy in the next off months as we know it. And us as real estate agents, you know that we always have to use our time wisely. We have to make sure that we're always being proactive and we're always trying to reach out as many customers as we can. We want to make sure that we are creating content and we're sharing that with our audience. And most importantly, that we're following up with our sphere. We always want to be following up with a sphere of influence. All right. So those are the 5 tips. I'll just go over briefly on the numbers. So number 1, put your positive review to work. Number 2 is feature seasonal content on your social media pages. Number 3, focus on the seller's advantage. Number 4 was refresh your website and social media pages as often as possible. And number 5, engage in relevant online discussions. You can add more to it. Those are my 5 main tips for you this morning. I hope you find it helpful. And if you have any questions, please feel free to share with us or any other ideas that might be working for you. And how do you plan to see yourself in the next few months keeping relevant and staying busy? I know some of you are already doing that. You're putting out there a lot of content. I know Pierre is doing that already. It's showing up on my feed constantly on Instagram, which is the platform that I use the most. And it's awesome. And that, my friend, that leads to more action. So I encourage everyone to do that. But I want to hear from you guys. What are you guys doing right now to get ready for the next few months? Because what we have left for the year is very little, right? So what are you guys doing? Talk to me.
Daylon, I wanted to say something. Sorry, go ahead, Ray.
No, go ahead. You first.
I wanted to say something that I've been telling people lately is there's a really good show on Netflix that I'm encouraging everyone to watch. It's called The Social Dilemma. It's sort of a documentary about social media, and it's it's very, very engaging, and you'll come away with it both horrified and inspired. Because the moral of the story is that social media really took over. And most people don't realize just how good social media is at getting our attention. It's actually too good. That's kind of the problem, actually. It's so good that it's addictive. And it's by design. They design things into it to make it addictive. But this right here is where all the attention is these days. If you guys are not investing in this, you're missing the boat. And you're going to get left behind eventually. If you're not yet, then as the years go by, you will, because that really is where all the attention is now. And especially with the generations behind us, coming up, that's really where it's at. But I strongly recommend watching that, after I came away with it, after, the horror of, how they capture our attention with these platforms. I realized, wow, this is really where your media money should be spent nowadays is on social media and on mobile.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more with you, Steve. Social media, you're gonna hear both ends, how good it is and how bad it is. But for business, just focus on just on the business aspect of it. If you use it the right way, it's such a powerful tool to use, and everybody's in it. Right. So if you're not in social media or if you're not taking advantage of it, you will be left behind. Right. Nowadays, and you don't even have to spend money on social media to start showing people that you're online, that you're posting, that you're knowledgeable, that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. It's completely free. So why are you not taking advantage of it? Now, if you want to take it to the next level, then put money behind it, and you're gonna see astronomical results. But you have to do the work, and you have to think. And all of you, everybody joining me here in this meeting today, can create content. Right? You know something about real estate. You have done some deals, or you know people. And or if you don't have, let's say that you don't have anything to post, you don't have any idea what to say or what to do, you can always go back into this same trainings and put a posting on something that you learn about. As simple as that. Creating content nowadays is very, very, very simple. Right? It just takes a moment of your time to sit down, put something on paper, and then just blast it out on social media. Right? If you look at the people that have tons of followers and they're constantly on social media, if you look at what they're doing, they're not doing nothing out of this world. Sometimes it's just a matter of pulling out your camera, point and shoot. That's it. It doesn't have to be very elaborate. You agree with me here, right, Steve?
I do. Yes. And we talk a lot about content, in digital marketing, that the saying is content is king. When you have the ability to create your own unique, original, relevant content, then you win online. And we talk about a lot of strategies. There's a lot of different ways. Content can mean a lot of different things. One of my favorite, for example, is using our Chime websites or our IDX websites and creating these multi-property squeeze pages. That's one of my favorite ones. And you can do it in 2 minutes on Chime. All you got to do is put together a sort of basket of listings, like, let's say, Steve's hot sheet of the 27 new condos on the beach in North Miami between 500 and 800,000. Click here for my hot sheet, for my list. I could put that together in 2 minutes on my Chime site, put it together with, you can do it with the MLS, of course, too, or with Zillow, but you want to do it on your website and drive traffic, and that drives traffic to your website. You capture leads. Now you got a lead magnet. You just made some content. So that's one of the many tactics that we talk about in our trainings that we do Tuesdays and Thursdays, is digital marketing and lead generation and social media. And then, of course, Mondays and Fridays, Mindset Monday with Daylon and Real Estate Friday with Daylon. So make sure you guys sign up for those and listen in. And there's always some good information on that we just give to you guys for free.
Absolutely. And again, if you want to come up with some content to share, or maybe you do have some content to share and you want to, every 1 or 2 cents, please feel free to reach out to us. We'll be more than happy to, to look at it and let you know, how to proceed or where to put it, or where to post it. We'll be more than happy to guide you through the whole process. But start doing, okay? Start driving traffic to your website, to your social media pages. Don't worry if you have 100 followers or 1,000. It doesn't matter how many followers you have. Start posting, and you're gonna see. And the whole purpose of Mindset Monday for today is that, we're gonna have some months that are gonna be a little bit slower. There's a lot of holidays coming up. This year has been completely different to what we're used to. But take advantage. People want to hear you. People want to listen to you. They need some guidance. They need something different. Give them that, right? And that's my Mindset Monday for you guys. So I hope you find that interesting. I hope you find it useful. I hope you guys put it into good use in your own life routines and business. And please, my name is Dailan Ruido. I'm the real estate broker for the Doral office. And I'm always here for you if you need anything, help, guidance, or assistance. All right. Okay, guys, with that said, please, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Please be safe. And I hope to see you guys on Friday for Real Estate Friday. All right. All right, buddy.
Okay. Bye, everyone.
Bye, guys. Have a great day.
Bye. You too.
Have a great week.